It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Milwaukee, where the Bucks will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them tonight. And one of my favorite guys to watch, Draymond Green. He's so unique, Kenny. What do you most like about his game?
His intensity, his versatility, and his passion, the love for the game, and he can defend pretty much every position on the basketball court.
You know, for an undersized big man, I love his passing. Won't score a ton of points, but the offense flows better when he's on the court.
Let's send it down now to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Welcome to Milwaukee, where the Bucks are looking to take one in an interconference game. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Well, this is a matchup everyone has wanted to see, both teams expecting to go far. Does this look to you, Doris, like a preview of the postseason?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. We've seen both teams get off to excellent starts. They've been able to sustain that success, and now you start to think about, is this a team we could possibly see in the postseason? So how much of our tendencies do we want to show? How much of our defensive schemes do we want to show? You know, there's that chess match. You want to win the game, but you don't want to expose too much, knowing that, hey, we could see these guys down the line.
Now, Golden State's starting five. And it's all five All-Stars out there for the Warriors. Curry, Clay, Durant, Green, and Cousins. Now, here's Thompson. Curry outside, sinks the three-pointer.
It's a near instant release on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Steph Curry. Incredible percentage with how quickly he gets it off.
Klay Thompson, the 11th pick in the 2011 draft. If you were to do a redraft, you'd have to think he'd go in the top three.
Well, certainly at least top three. Kawhi Leonard and Kyrie Irving were both in that draft as well. Listen, what people knew was that Klay Thompson could shoot. Even Klay said he thought he'd be a 3-and-D player in the NBA and perhaps nothing more. You have to think about the athleticism and the work habits that have made him a more well-rounded player. But boy, Klay, big time player.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Thompson against Brogdon. Releases from 15. Thompson misses.
Boy, the mid-range becomes slightly more difficult when the defense is as active as they are there.
It's good from long range. Bledsoe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, make no mistake, Bledsoe has worked every year on getting more and more comfortable from beyond the arc.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Bucks on top. They lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 10 player with his skill set and physical tools, Greg. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter, the talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. Iguodala out there with Livingston, and it's Looney in at the 5 spot. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he makes the first.
You know, in this era of the Golden State Warriors, it's easy to forget the lean years. Prior to this 6-year run, guys, the last time they had made it to the playoffs 4 consecutive seasons, 1952.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Doris, the Warriors' 6-year playoff run tying their record set in the first 6 years of the franchise's existence.
That's when they were playing back in Philadelphia. And just to give you a little more context, only 3 of those seasons did they have a winning record. Make no mistake, this is the golden era of Warriors basketball.
And right now, they have all the momentum. I mean, just look at the score.
No, there's no doubt. You can see it. The lead continues to grow. They're not slowing down. I love the pressure they're applying.
Now here's Livingston. Kicks it to Durant. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Middleton against Durant. The kick out to Hill. Five to shoot to the right side. Ilyasova can't hit. Warriors trail by 5. Green dishes to Livingston. And there's the pass to Durant. Over Middleton. Again, Durant missing.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. I'm not sure how he missed that one.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Well, you know, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active, everybody's covering for each other, and we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Well, for the Bucks, Kenny?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense, called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Reminds me of me at the free throw line. They had a rough half of shooting, under 35%. Some of that was great defense, but a lot of it was poor shot selection. They've got to revise the game plan, get guys open for higher quality looks. And the shooters need to go out and execute. Man, come on.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Welcome back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the buildings of downtown reflecting off the gentle waters of beautiful Lake Michigan. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and night after night, man, it just becomes common to watch him rip through teams, and that's exactly what we saw there in the first half.
You know, Greg, I think the thing you admire is the incredible level of consistency. This guy is a fantastic player, but he also puts in a ton of energy. Absolutely tremendous.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Bledsoe is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Bledsoe. You know, Doris, certain guards just have a knack for scoring in the post. When you think of that list, I'm sure there are a couple right at the top that come to mind.
Yeah, well, who don't you want to deal with in the low post out of the guard position? I'll give you one. Dwayne Wade. If he's on the post with a back-down dribble that he can use to his advantage, turn the lights out. Here's another guy, Sean Livingston. Unbelievable length, plays at his own pace. Both guys are nightmares in the post. Good luck checking either one.
Man showing some terrific range. Curry's got 6.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, still looking for his first bucket in this one. 1:19 left in the third. Antetokounmpo against Green. Durant, that's good.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, Kevin. He plays with so much confidence.
Antetokounmpo against Green. Basket, good.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
Now here's Cousins. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Durant. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Curry with it. He has 6. For the tie. Off target.
Well, that's the thing. When Bledsoe's motivated, he's a physical, lockdown defender.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Milwaukee on top, leading by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. It's a 3-point game, setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson and Iguodala make up the perimeter. Looney out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. He'll find Antetokounmpo, and he makes that one.
It's as if these guys are out here just playing pickup basketball. No deterrent from the defense.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like either team giving tremendous effort on the defensive side. Just the intensity hasn't been there.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Thompson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead. Curry against Hill. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. The 3. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Here's Connaughton. Lopez passes to Connaughton. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Money!
That's a huge basket. Just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 4. 36 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for Mirotic. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're leading by 1. 6 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Six seconds left to play here in the 4th. And an intentional foul right there.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Boy, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 3. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the 3-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
Durant kicks to Curry. Off target from downtown. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.